What happens when a camera already feels like a pro model, and then rumors start whispering about a pro version anyway? That is exactly where we are with the DJI Action 6 Pro chatter right now. On one hand, there is excitement. On the other, there is a very real sense of confusion, because the Action 6 already pushed DJI's action camera lineup further than most people expected. Today, we're breaking down where these rumors are coming from, what a pro version could realistically add, and whether this is a smart next move or a camera that might not need to exist at all. Stick around because the answer is not as obvious as it sounds. Before we even entertain the idea of a pro model, we need to be honest about what the current Action 6 already delivers. This is not a minor update. The larger-than-usual sensor, the variable aperture lens, and the firmware updates that unlocked 8K recording have already moved this camera into territory that older pro-labeled models used to occupy. In everyday use, that translates into better control in harsh sunlight, smoother transitions between indoor and outdoor scenes, and footage that holds together far better once you start color grading. Because of that, the most important question becomes unavoidable. If you already own an Action 6, what problem is a Pro version actually solving right now? Despite that question, the idea of an Action 6 Pro refuses to die. Part of that comes from trusted voices in the community. One name that keeps popping up is PhotoRabs, who has built a solid reputation for being early and accurate with DJI-related information. When someone like that expresses confidence, people listen. But confidence alone does not create a product. The real challenge for DJI would be finding meaningful upgrades that do not instantly cannibalize the standard Action 6. A Pro model cannot just be slightly better, it has to feel justified. So what are people hoping for? Lens flexibility is one of the big talking points. Many creators want reassurance that existing accessories, especially macro and specialty lenses, would carry over seamlessly. That kind of ecosystem continuity matters more than flashy specs. Sensor size is another rumor that keeps resurfacing. A move to a full 1-inch sensor could improve dynamic range and low-light performance, particularly for slow motion at dusk or night city footage. Auto exposure behavior is another quiet but important area. Smoother transitions, better face priority, and fewer HDR artifacts would reduce the need to babysit settings. All of that sounds great, but here's the catch. None of it feels revolutionary enough to demand an urgent release. This is where DJI's release history matters. DJI rarely rushes major cameras. Big updates tend to land later in the year, and mid-cycle Pro releases are not common unless there's a clear technical leap. Looking at past behavior, the only realistic window for an Action 6 Pro would be somewhere between April and June of 2026. That would make it a refinement release rather than a generational shift. If that window passes quietly, the focus almost certainly shifts to the Osmo Action 7, which fits DJI's usual late-year rhythm. From a business standpoint, releasing an Action 6 Pro too soon would risk undercutting Action 6, and DJI is usually very careful about that kind of overlap. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The Action 6 already delivers many of the things people once demanded from a Pro model. Variable aperture alone fundamentally changes how this camera behaves in real-world shooting. Add 8K via firmware, and the line between base and Pro gets very thin. Without introducing a genuinely new technology, an Action 6 Pro risks feeling like polish rather than progress. That's not useless, but it's not urgent either. If you're waiting, patience makes sense. The current Action 6 is already strong enough for professional work in many scenarios. If a Pro version does arrive, it will likely focus on refinement, not reinvention. And whether that matters depends entirely on how and what you shoot. So now I want to hear from you. Would a DJI Action 6 Pro excite you, or do you think DJI should skip straight to the Action 7? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
Did DJI just pull a fast one on all of us? Just when everyone was laser-focused on the Pocket 4 series, a completely different product quietly steps into the spotlight. The DJI Osmo 360 Mark II has surfaced early in certification listings. And yeah, this one definitely caught people off guard. Today, we're breaking down what this surprise appearance really means, why the timing matters more than you think, and whether this is a true sequel or just a calculated refresh hiding in plain sight. You know what's funny? This did not feel rushed at all. The Osmo 360 Mark II showed up in FCC records with a registration date going back to December 9, 2025. That detail matters because at first glance, it might look like DJI was racing to secure approvals ahead of regulatory complications. But when you zoom out, the timeline tells a calmer story. This device does not feel like a panic move. It feels like something that has been sitting quietly in the pipeline, waiting for the right moment to surface. And that changes the entire narrative around this leak. Here's where things get interesting. The original Osmo 360 has barely had time to stretch its legs. It only launched around mid-2025, which makes the appearance of a Mark II version feel unusually fast by DJI standards. That immediately raises the question, is this a real next-generation upgrade, or is it more of a tune-up wearing a new name badge? Thankfully, certification data gives us just enough information to start connecting the dots without jumping to conclusions. Based on SGS certification details, the most obvious change is the battery. The Osmo 360 Mark II is listed with a roughly 2150 mAh battery compared to the original's 1950. That is about a 10% bump, not headline-grabbing, but meaningful in everyday use. Connectivity stays familiar with Bluetooth Low Energy 5.1 and Wi-Fi 6. No newer wireless standards show up here, which strongly suggests DJI is prioritizing stability over experimentation. And notably, there is no mention of new sensors, higher resolution, or expanded frame rates. 8K remains the ceiling. On paper, this feels less like a leap and more like refinement. Here's where the subtle detail that really changes the tone. The Osmo 360 Mark II is listed as a finalized production unit, not a prototype. That means these choices are locked in. Battery size, wireless hardware, overall configuration, none of this is experimental anymore. Reports suggest testing wrapped up around November 2025, with paperwork finalized shortly after. Translation? This camera was in development long before most people even had the original Osmo 360 in their hands. If DJI follows its usual rhythm, that points toward a Q2 2026 launch window. That is surprisingly quick, but not chaotic. Strategic is probably the better word. So what are we really looking at here? Right now, the Osmo 360 Mark II feels like a strategic refresh rather than a bold sequel. Slightly better battery life, finalized internals, and a product that clearly matured behind the scenes. It also raises questions about availability. Recent DJI launches suggest that even if this camera is officially announced, some regions may see delays, especially in the United States. The bigger picture here is interesting. DJI may be smoothing out the lineup now while quietly preparing something more ambitious down the road, and that makes this early appearance worth paying attention to. So what do you think? Is this smart refinement or a missed opportunity for a bigger upgrade? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you want to stay ahead of these quiet DJI moves before they go mainstream, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and hit that bell. Catch you in the next one.